fixing hamburgers tonight. I was going to. I bought hamburger patties. But I decided it's time for some tacos. So, I'm fixing tacos. It's going to be a little bit because I just turned this thing on. Gotta get this meat browned up. It is so hot in here. Got the back doors open. Trying to get a breeze coming through. It's still hot. So I'm off the highway. I'm not far from it. But where I am, there's still some vehicles around. As I'm sure you just heard that one going out. So, it'll quiet down as the evening goes. No, I'm not at Walmart. No. But I actually took 2 hamburger patties. And they're pretty good size too. They cut them pretty thick with rubber. And I just chopped them up. So while that cooks, I had a very quiet weekend. I was going to do my little window vents over the weekend, but my motivation level was just like that much. Just wasn't there. So I had a resting weekend. Just rested. Took it easy. Went out Monday after work and talked to the shop owner about what I wanted to have checked on my van Tuesday when I dropped it off. And the things that it was doing, and about the antifreeze that was lost Friday, and just the 3 or 4 things that I wanted to talk to him about. So, picked it up Tuesday evening. And seems to be they took care of what I wanted them to take care of. We know what we're doing to lean code. We're going to fix that another time because it's not something that's going to make the van stall out. So we're going to do that another time. But we know what it is. Whatever that rattling was underneath the right front of the van evidently was just another loose part. I'm not hearing it now, so they've tightened up something. I don't know what it was, but they've tightened up something. I have never had a mechanic refund me any money. He actually asked me how much I spent on the antifreeze. I told him what I did. He paid me back for it. He gave me the money for it. That way I only actually pay for it once now because all that was done when they put the engine in. And then 2 weeks later I did it again. But I actually got my money back for all the antifreeze I had to put in it Friday evening. So I thought that was super nice. And the things that they did to the van yesterday, I wasn't charged anything. And if a part was left loose, that's on them. The lean code, I don't know. I really don't know. But they didn't charge me anything, so I thought that was super nice. So, came out of there feeling pretty good about things. out of there this time around than I have in a while. Soak up the grease out of the meat. I do like to use paper towels to do that when I'm closed up in the van. Because I don't want to pour hot grease on the ground where I'm at. I don't want to do anything to draw attention to the van. So I've got it all chopped up. And we don't want to waste our butane. This little cooker, it's a gas one. You can use butane or propane. I prefer to use the butane because you can just pop the little cylinder down in here and don't have to worry about it. I can leave it in there. It does disconnect to where it's not always hooked up. I just prefer to use that. It's actually a little bit easier to find too than the 1 pound. I don't have to deal with the hose either with the 1 pound cylinders of propane. So I don't want to deal with that. I use propane to heat the van during the winter time, and the butane to cook with. I also have a 2-eye cooker that I don't cook enough to have that. I mean, I might someday. I just fell on the floor. I might someday, but right now, I just don't cook enough to use 2 eyes. Especially here lately, I haven't had much of an appetite. I don't know what's going on with that. There's been days I haven't even eaten dinner. It's just, I don't want anything. I mean, you feel hungry, but nothing really appeals to you. Yeah, that's where I've been lately. I got a few things I want to put in here. This is not the proper way to open a can, but I did not want to go in search of. I know where my can opener is. It's just a pain to get to because I hardly ever use it. So I'm going to use this, make a few holes, and it'll be all good. And so, come on now, one more. There we go. Pull that up. This is the only thing that I've ever used this for. Just not 100% sure why I have it, but I have it. And it comes in handy. This is the first time I've used this. It's Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies. I might have to put another hole in it. I just thought it sounded like a good idea. So we're going to try it. Come on, raise it. There we go. They must be in pretty good chunks because it does not want to come out. I'm going to end up making a mess. And that's what I was trying to avoid. It won't let me make any more holes, so we're just going to stretch it out as far as we can here. Where is my plasticware? I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I have had that bag of plasticware for so long. Amen. Now I'm not going to use it all because I still have more hamburger patties that I intend on turning into taco meat tomorrow night too. Just set that back on the floor. Already things sitting down there. I need my knife for this. There it is. I'll leave it in the little cup holder part of my cooler lid, so I have it. So back to the van. I've driven it a bit, and it is doing better. I'm not hearing any extra noises. This is just taco sauce, Ortego, which I will use. I'll heat it up and see how that goes. Probably going to put all of it in there. And I am on this cilantro kick, but it's dried cilantro, so I am adding this in here. You know cilantro is supposed to be good for you. And this will last me forever. And get rid of the plastic fork because we don't want that to melt. Bring this back up. Interesting. I'm not too fond of the smell of the Rotel. I've never used it before. But I just thought it would be interesting to try. I'm just not too fond of the smell of it. Let's see how much I've got left of this. You know what? There's not enough to save. So when there's not enough to save, you know what you gotta do. Just go ahead and pour it in there. That was 8 ounces of taco sauce. Now what I do want to do tonight is take my shells and break them up and basically make a taco salad top. I didn't want to get lettuce tonight. Let me see the last time I had lettuce. I'm not sure where it came from as far as where it was grown and distributed. But it didn't taste good to me. So tonight I'm going with cabbage. Just to try it. I have Olo Paso crunchy taco shells. Little. Should get enough out. But this is just a quick meal. I decided that I wanted. I'm gonna bring you along with me. There is room behind me for that to sit. Make sure it doesn't go down between the seat and the cooler. I haven't done this in a long time. So with the new engine, I'm supposed to take it back when it hits 500 miles for them to do an oil change. And they will take the oil filter and cut it into and make sure there's no metal in it. And that way we'll know if the engine is good, that there's nothing wrong with it. So that'll probably be next week sometime. He said I didn't have to be exactly at 500. I could be a little bit over. But I think this OCD thing, I need to be at 500. But we'll see. We're going to set that aside. I'm so being nosy right now because somebody pulled up beside of me and she's out there on the phone. I can be nosy. I mean, I can't really hear her. She's in her pickup truck. I like trucks. So I'm nosy. Gotta check that out. The video. Yeah, I can't even say it. The vehicle. Maybe not. It's a Chevrolet. Oh, I am such a Ford person. I've had a Chevrolet before. A couple. That didn't last long. I had a couple Nissans. That didn't last long. Because my husband at the time made sure that didn't happen that didn't last very long. But I've had so many Fords since I was a teenager. And actually, I only had other brands because I was married. So, I just stick with Fords. Okay, I am going to need a fork or a spoon. I dug around for my fork a while ago, but I couldn't find it. Heavy duty plasticware. That will be quite sufficient. As long as I don't let it melt near the stove. And I'm going to have leftover for lunch tomorrow. If I cook the other two patties the same way, I'll have dinner tomorrow night and lunch for Friday. And honestly, that is it. That is all I need. No, I wasn't sitting on that pack of burgers because I had it behind me. Gotta get the cheese. Ouchie, ouchie. Stick that down over here. Turn that off. I had ice cream last night for dinner. Mayfair Smoky Mountain Fudge. Oh my word, that stuff's so good. Tell you what, that is so good. And I have a snack for later, if I so choose. These are absolutely wonderful. That bag will last me a long time. They are so good. Every once in a while I can find a small bag, and that's what I'll get. But I haven't been able to find it, so I bought that a while ago. So let's dish it up. Smells pretty good. Smells a little spicy. Which I was actually trying to find the hot taco sauce, but all I could find was a medium. That's okay. Put some cheese on here. My remind you I love cheese. Cannot have enough cheese. Whoa, get back there. Alright. Let's just get a chip and dip it up this way. That's pretty good, y'all. And the Rotel does have a bit of a kick to it. So I've got my spice. That's a bit warm. I like it. Yeah, that's good. Now, question is, will that make it to lunchtime, or will I sit here and eat the whole thing? Because that is really good. All right. I appreciate you watching. Glad you could join me. Watch me make messy tacos. Hit that like button. If you like anything about the video, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, appreciate y'all watching. I do have a van wish list of items on my Amazon page. If you want to check it out and help out, that would be totally awesome. It's just your choice. The options there, but I just thought I would throw that out there. Since so many people do ask for help, I'm not big on that, but sometimes you just get in that position that you feel you need to. But that option's out there. Alright, I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you later. Go make you some tacos. Remember that Rotel.